If I felt like the executive branch had overstepped its bounds on trade or on the tariffs or something, I would have stepped in. That's a lopsided map. And after redistricting, we think we'll net a few more seats. We had to take over. You don't flip a switch and reverse that overnight. It takes a while to work those policies out of the system.
Well, guys, it's another day of the Trump-led shutdown, so there's another day of debunking MAGA Mike Johnson. If you can, leave us a like on the video. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers, and let's just get right into the much-needed fact checks.
I'm sure the court will look at this very carefully and deliberately as they do, and I expect that we'll have a majority of the court that says that this administration is doing what they have the legal authority to do. If I felt like the executive branch had overstepped its bounds on trade or on the tariffs or something, I would have stepped in. I mean, that's my job as the Speaker of the House over the legislative branch. I would have done it in my own way, to be candid. I would have gone to the president privately and said, hey, sir, enough. I think you're overstepped the bounds. Let's try to figure that out. I wouldn't have publicly had a big spat with him because it wouldn't have been necessary. But that conversation didn't happen.
Can we just start with being so for real that absolutely nobody believes this? Like, he let Trump 180 on the Epstein files, cut congressionally approved spending, remove the power of the purse from Congress, abdicate due process for multiple individuals, violate the First Amendment on multiple accounts. But like, if tariffs were bad, then that would have been the straw that broke the spineless camel's back. Like, no, the courts are having to step in because the Republican-led Congress will not do its job because MAGA is a cult of personality. And if you don't fall in line with the leader Trump, daddy, you don't get a spot in the power positions, and none of them are willing to let go of that.
We got a very favorable map. You shouldn't miss this either. I was very bullish even before the current redistricting battles began. As we sit here today, there are 13 House Democrats sitting in districts that President Trump won. There's another 21 of them in districts he came within 5 points of winning. There's only 3, conversely, there's only 3 House Republicans sitting in districts that Kamala Harris won. That's a lopsided map. And after redistricting, we think we'll net a few more seats.
Except that Democrats, in an off year, which has smaller turnouts, which always favors conservatives historically, picked up seats across districts that went for Trump in 2024. He's also lying about the map favorability. Projections have the Democrats taking back majority. That's why MAGA is panicking. The Iowa seat is vulnerable, for instance. It was held by only 800 votes in a purple district. One of the 3 Republicans who were reelected in 2024 in a Kamala 1 district is retiring. A Republican is vacating a purple Arizona seat to run for governor. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's literally why they're scrambling to gerrymander all the states that are already the most gerrymandered states in the nation, as he's proudly bragging about he's going to do so here. It's all to try and bolster themselves into a few extra seats because they know they're screwed if they don't.
The reason we're so enthusiastic about running next year is we have a real record to run on. Mondami and Democrats want to talk about affordability. We love that subject. We love it. Look at the facts. I brought some this morning. It's the Republicans who are working every day to make life more affordable for working families. And it's not a talking point for us. We are delivering. After 4 long years of skyrocketing prices under the Biden administration, we had to take over. You don't flip a switch and reverse that overnight. It takes a while to work those policies out of the system.
I think it's hilarious to say this as prices are going up. Healthcare prices are set to go up over 150% because of MAGA. Tens of thousands of jobs have been lost already. Who knows how many more are coming? And we're not even a year into this presidency, but like, get a load of Speaker Mamdani here. Like, you got to love how they just were saying Gavin Newsom was copying Trump because they weren't really smart enough to pick up on the mockery. But here they are straight up copying Mamdani just days after his victory because of the success he's had electorally, all while their favorability is in the dumps, of course. The problem is that we see what the Republicans' plan is. They've given the game away, right? We know who their priorities lie with, and nobody's really convinced of their lies anymore. We saw it in the trouncing that Democrats just gave Republicans. Americans are over it. I mean, I believe we'll see it again in the midterms and in 2028 and on and forward.